This is the plaintiff, Aisha Coleman. She says she moved into the defendant's two-family home, and she found out the sneaky defendant was living off her electric and heat. Turns out there was only 1 meter for the whole building, and she was paying for both she and the defendant. The crazy woman also threw poop out of her window every night, stinking up the whole neighborhood. If that weren't bad enough, the water in the toilet bowl was so hot it boiled. That's right, she had boiling, bubbling water in her toilet. Needless to say, the swindler defendant refuses to refund her security, and she's suing here and now for the $4,000 she's owed. This is the defendant, Laura Rosario. She says, first things first, she doesn't live in the two-family home. The plaintiff's the only one living there. The plaintiff also fails to state she hasn't paid the rent in a few months. And she also fails to admit she's a slob who practically destroyed the place in the year she lived there. Bottom line, the plaintiff left without notifying her she was leaving and left her in a whirlwind of disgust. She's accused of being pretty sneaky.
Thank you, Douglas. Aisha Coleman?
Yes.
Okay, you're suing your former landlord, Laura Rosario? Okay, for $4,000, double your security deposit of $1,500 under the statutes in your state, because according to you, she has wrongfully withheld it, and usage of electric and gas, which you'll explain to me now. What happened?
I moved in October 20th, 2010, and when I moved in, I was under the influence that it was a two-family house. Which ended up...
You were under the impression that it was a two-family house, meaning you lived in one part and what?
She lived on the other. Well, it was a one-bedroom on the other side.
What gave you that impression?
Well, she told me when I first moved in that she sometimes occupy it, but from the time of me moving in there, I noticed Miss Rosario coming and going early in the morning and late night every day.
Is there a separate door?
I kind of have some pictures that could tell you a little bit about, like, the gate.
Okay. So now you move in October, and was this Section 8 housing?
Yes, it was. It was actually. I was shocked that it was even approved from Section 8.
Right, well, that's what I'm not understanding, because usually Section 8 looks into this kind of thing. That's why I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Yeah, me too.
According to you, you're not living in any other part of this house.
I don't.
Where do you live?
I live in Bridgeport.
Did you ever occasionally stay in that other part?
Not a stay. No, Your Honor.
Okay, it's because important, because part of what she's suing for is she says that you're living there every day.
No.
And that you only have 1 meter on the house, so when she pays the electric bill, she's paying for your electricity too, and that's not something she expected.
No, I mean, first of all, in that particular property, it's 2 meters.
Okay, do you have a picture of the 2 meters?
No, I didn't bring it.
Do you have a bill to show me there are 2 meters? Because she has a picture of 1 meter.
I have a bill, but I didn't bring it with me.
You know she's suing you for electric use.
No, I was not aware.
She sent you a letter that says you made me pay for your electricity and you didn't help out with the bills.
Your
you know
Honor,
that's...
Thanks to this program is that I was able to find out that she was suing me. I was not even aware that she was suing me.
Okay, did you not get a series of letters that she mailed?
No, I did not.
After she moved out? Not one. You didn't get one letter.
Not even
well,
one letter.
One of them is certified mail return receipt requested, and it required 3 attempts to get to you until you finally picked it up. So I know you're lying about that.
No, because I don't live there. How can I pick up correspondence that I don't check any mail in there?
Where did you mail the certified letter to? To the place where you were living?
Yes, and I also have her served at that address as well from Small Claims Court.
Okay.
That's how they served her.
And did they get personal service?
Yes.
May I see the personal service?
I don't have that with
Why
me.
do people come to court without what they need? Seriously. I mean, you know, at some point before you showed up at the People's Court, you know you're being sued and you make it your business to read a complaint. And you know what it is you're being sued for. How do you come without that evidence? Come on. All right, so you move out in April. Why do you end up moving out? According to you, you moved out in March.
I moved out March 19th.
Why did you move out?
I was smelling poop inside the house.
You were what?
Smelling poop inside the house. Yes, it was just numbers of things that I was going through.
Well, you were smelling poop from where? What was the problem? Did you ever find out?
Yeah, when I went to go check to find out, because when I called a light company and found out that there was only 1 meter and this is a one-family house, they told me to go...
Stop it 1 second before you go on. Do you have something from the electric company that says that? Or it's just your flapping gum saying it's 1 meter and your flapping gum saying it's 2, and neither of you have anything?
I have a picture of the meters that says it's 1, that indicates that it's just 1 meter for 1 light and 1 for gas.
Okay, let me see that. Okay, so go on.
So in that pile is also a snowbank with poop on top of it
A snowbank with poop on top of
that
it.
she was throwing out the window.
Wait, that she was throwing out the window?
She had to be throwing it out the window because she had these dogs that I only seen outside twice during this whole 6 months of me staying there. That was the best picture I could take.
It's not bad.
Disgusting picture at that.
What's this blue fence separate?
That's by the back porch. She has like a patio that goes like around. And on the patio, she says she does
So that door there belongs to whom?
her. That's her door.
That's her method of ingress and egress into the part that she says she doesn't live in?
There was 3 different doors in the back that she went in and came out of.
Here's a picture of the picture unfortunately ends right there, so I have no idea what's on that side.
There's nothing else, that's it.
Just take your word for it.
Okay.
So if this defendant is throwing poop in the backyard, does that give the plaintiff the right to move out and get the security back?
Most definitely. That's disgusting. Who would want to live with that?
Disgusting, but is it enough to be able to break the lease?
Oh, without a doubt. Nobody should have to live in that disgusting filth.
But dogs poop in the backyard. What's the difference?
The flies, the smell, he's not comfortable living there.
She's not comfortable.
She's not comfortable living there.
Fair enough, going inside the courtroom.
Were you behind on the rent? Did you pay a portion of the rent?
Yes, I paid $325
a month. And were you behind on your rent?
Okay, the last month of March, I did not pay the rent. But I sent a letter to Ms. Rosario stating, that she can take that $325 out of my security deposit.
Okay, did you give her notice that you were moving out?
Yes, I did. I gave her 30-day notice, and Section 8 had her sign the paper because you can't just
do you
move.
have the paper that Section 8 had her sign with her
I
signature?
told Section 8 to fax it to you this morning.
Oh my God, girl, you have got, listen, how old are you?
I'm 33.
It is time to put your big girl pants on and help yourself, okay? You can't get one document to back up anything? All right, in any event, when did she give you notice?
I sent a notice to quit, Your Honor.
Did she ever give you notice?
No.
Yes.
You sent her a notice to quit when?
On March 11, she was having until March 19 to move out for
Can I
non-payment
see-
of rent.
May I see that?
Yep. She was owing February and March.
So according to you, she doesn't pay her portion, the $325. You were getting how much from Section 8?
1,025.
So you were getting $1,025 from Section 8, which you did get for February.
For
You just
February.
didn't get her part.
Not for
Then
March
you got
and not for April.
$1,028 for March?
No, nothing.
I don't understand why Section 8 would withhold March if she was still living there in March. And I know you were still living there in
And they
March.
paid it.
Because you sent her a letter saying, I moved out March 19th, which happens to be the date that she gave you to move out because of non-payment of rent when she sent you the 5-day notice to quit.
Yes.
So it happens to be the exact same time. So that tells me that she wasn't prepared. So what you're telling me is, Judge, she left because I made her leave, because she hadn't paid February and March, not because she wanted to leave, which then wouldn't explain why Section 8 didn't pay you March. That's what I'm not understanding. Why didn't Section 8 pay her March 1st?
Section 8 did pay her March rent.
Did or didn't?
They did.
How do you know?
Because I was told by Section 8 that I couldn't
Does
move.
anybody have any paperwork from Section 8?
My worker told me she was going to have it faxed to you
Yeah, well,
today.
guess what happened?
No, it didn't get faxed.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
So now, she gave you $1,500 and something in security deposit.
Your Honor, it's not right. One of the agencies who was providing her a deposit, they made a stop payment, and I have proof of it.
You didn't do anything about that?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do?
I sent them a letter indicating that why they stopped payment on it. I never got a response. And I asked her for the money, and she said she's
How
going
much
to
of the
pay me.
security deposit did she put up?
Oh, 300, I think close to $400, because it was
Okay.
800 altogether.
Did an agency help you put the security deposit up?
Yes, I have a check receipt
How much
from them.
security deposit did you put up?
$800.
Why are you suing for $3,000?
Because the total of what I ended up giving her, I gave her $800 in a program that I'm affiliated with, gave her $723 towards the security deposit.
Okay, why would you get their $723 back?
It was money funded through the program for me.
Okay,
So-
according to her, the check for $723 had a stop payment on it.
And the amount was excuse me, Your Honor, the amount was $477.
Okay, do you have proof of what you paid? I'm really starting to lose my
Yes,
patience.
I have proof of what
Show
I
me proof
paid.
of what you paid. And first of all, this is not security deposit. This is first month's rent. It says first month's rent, $477.
That
So
was
what
the-
does this have to do with security
But
deposit?
That
But
was
she-
the way. That
that's
was the
what-
way I could get the help that they had to put it for. It was going to be help with the rent.
Okay, what does that have to do with security deposit?
That was the security.
supposed
That
to-
was towards the security
You
deposit.
agree that it was security deposit, but you had to lie and say it was for first month's rent?
To get it, yeah.
According to you, she paid how much security deposit?
The $400.
Okay, she has a receipt from you for $500 and for $300, showing she paid $800.
Can I see
Show
that?
me the original receipts. Those
Yep.
are photocopies. Where are the original receipts?
This is not even my writing.
So the $100 application fee is not your writing either?
No. It's not mine.
Show me the original receipts.
Sorry, Your Honor, I can't find that.
Okay, I have a dispute about the authenticity of them. I cannot accept a copy. I want to see them in person. I want to see the actual receipts. Two of the receipts have a different handwriting than one of the receipts. That's why I want to see them. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not legitimate, but it makes it very hard to inspect them to see if they're legitimate without actually seeing them. You say she paid how much in security deposit?
$400, Your Honor.
$400 even?
Close to.
How do you know?
Oh, because the total amount
Don't
was...
you have a lease?
The total amount...
Don't you have a
yes,
lease?
Yes, I do.
Can I see the lease?
Yep. The total amount was supposed to be $800, include that check that you have in there, Your Honor.
Then how can it be $400? If it's including that check, then she only paid $77. Or including this check.
Exactly.
So when she's saying $723, that's not accurate. According to you, it's $400 minus the $477.
Exactly, yes, Your Honor.
And she admits that this was some kind of fugazi thing in order to get security deposit
yes.
paid by the program.
Yes, Your Honor.
And here's the rental lease, which says the amount of security deposit paid was $800.
Yes.
According to her, and according to you, $477 was from an agency that was helping you, but you had to say it was when it was really security deposit.
Yes.
So we know of the $800 that was paid, $477 was paid by somebody else, which I'm not sure you are entitled to get, but I don't even have to worry about it because...
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Say it again?
I'm not worried about the money that I
Because
didn't
this check
get.
bounced, return check. What is this? A little piece of paper says return check?
Yeah.
Amount of check.
It's still payment, Your Honor.
That's...
It never was stopped.
Never got it.
It never
Honey,
was
I'm
stopped.
looking at it. It was stopped. You would not be entitled to a return of the program's funds anyway. Okay. So now we're down to $323 that you can prove that you paid in security deposit, unless you can prove otherwise, because you can't even give me original receipts that I can inspect. And she's saying these two are a different handwriting, Judge. These aren't mine. She never gave me that money.
Excuse
okay.
me.
Now let's get on to the next topic. Why aren't you returning her $323 in security deposit?
Your Honor, because the date that I find out that the unit was vacant was April 28th. And the
Yeah, but that's your own fault. She sent a certified letter the beginning of April, and then it said first attempt, second attempt by the post office, but you're saying she mailed it to a place where you don't live. Did she have an address for you in Bridgeport?
Your Honor.
Did she have an address for you in Bridgeport? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, because
the
on the
contract...
lease... Stop. What's the address that you give her on the lease?
My P.O. Box number, Your Honor.
Okay.
And it's right there.
But you can't send a certified return receipt to a P.O. Box number. And she wants to prove that she gave you notice of her next address. The reason why is because under Connecticut law, for you to be able to keep any security deposit, you have to be able to show that you sent her an itemized list within 30 days of receiving her address. So notice becomes a thing of great importance. She is able to prove that she notified you. The best you have to argue against it is, oh, I'm not living there. Why is there dog poop on the snow?
Your Honor, on back of the property, I have a couple guys who came to train different dogs in there.
There's a snow bank. Nobody's training a dog back there. That is someone who literally took poop out of somewhere and put it on the snow.
No, that was just...
There's no footprints in the snow of the dogs. There, so what is that?
That's the only thing the only explanation that I
There's
might
a separate door to the separate part of that house. If nobody is living there, why is there a separate door to it?
That was all, it's an access for the basement.
I have a question for you. When do you ever send her a letter about why you're going to keep her security deposit?
On May 1st.
Okay, no. I see that the letter, the only thing I've received as proof is a typewritten letter that says May 1st. Show me the proof that you mailed the letter.
I didn't certify the letter.
Okay, you know how she sent you certified mail? Because I don't know if you did this in June or July when she's still sending you letters and saying you have 30 days, why didn't you send it, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you just have a piece of paper that says May 1st, and you don't have to prove to me when you actually sent it? Can't hear you.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring it with me.
Okay, I'm ready to rule. First of all, based on the evidence that I have heard, the only proof of an amount of security deposit that I find you are able to submit to me that you actually paid is the $323 as deduced by everything we discussed a moment ago. Okay? Second of all, you have requirement by, I find that you got notice that she was leaving and that you got notice of her new address. I see that through the proof of mailing that she has. I find that you did not return, that you have no proof of sending her the itemized list. All you have is a sheet of paper with absolutely no proof of how it is you mailed it, when it is you mailed it. And so because of the timing, and the fact that you cannot prove that you did it within the required amount of time, I'm finding in her favor only in the amount that she is out, which is at $323.
Your Honor.
All right, this is the defendant coming out here. Step in here. She didn't get everything she sued for. What's your feeling about this outcome?
Well, the judge has taken their side, and I respect that.
Yeah, you came into court. Where's all the proof? Where's everybody's proof?
Unfortunately, in Thanks God to You program, I was able to find out that this particular person was suing me. I was not aware of it.
What do you think of her claim that her house smelled like poop because it's poop water?
And that's one of her statements.
Would you like to live like that?
Doesn't surprise me.
Why not?
Because she's something else.
You don't believe that?
I don't know if she
You saw
brought
the
it
pictures?
in. Yeah, but I really don't know if she set it up.
Who did that?
I don't know.
All right, just
Thank
go
you.
right around the corner there.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so come on in here. I mean,
Hi.
you were totally unprepared also, really, to
Yeah.
prove what you're asking for.
My lease said that I gave her $800.
You sued for a lot more than you got back in the
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, I
So what's
did.
going through your head as you come out with that amount?
Kind of took a loss. Yeah, but justice was still served. I still got something, so
All right.
I appreciate
good
what
luck.
I got.
Good.
Thank you.
Over to Harvey.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I think that if the dog poop was in the backyard, that does not violate the warranty of habitability. Unless it's really excessive, the reality is dogs poop in the backyard. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.